Hey, what's up guys? My name is Vapor and I'm making this video because a lot of people have been asking me how I make my YouTube videos. So today I'm going to be showing you how you can make your own YouTube videos the way I make mine. So to start off, this is the program that I use all the time. This is how I edit all of my videos, every single one of them. The program is called Sony Vegas Pro 13. Now if you look it up, you can see that it costs a lot of money. Right here, Sony Vegas Pro 14 is $400. But in this video, I am going to be using Vegas Pro. So if you have any other kind of program or you're looking for an easier program to use, this is definitely not the video. Before I start editing my video, I have to record it. If I'm recording something on the PC, I'll use OBS Studio. I use this all the time and I've had a hell of a hard time trying to actually set up the settings for this so it can look really good. But I finally got it working, so hopefully it looks okay. But this program is free. A lot of people use it to record games or to even stream, so I would definitely recommend it. If you guys want to go check it out, I'll leave a link in the description. And when I'm not recording on the PC, I'll be using my Elgato HD60. This is the program that I use to record with. Also, the screen's not going to load because I don't even have it plugged in. So that's how I get my gameplay. Now for recording commentary, I use a different program. This program is called Audacity. Basically what I do is I just press this record button up here and then records everything I say, and then I can also pause it and I can also stop it, and then I can also resume recording where I left off. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to record something really random and then I'm going to show you how I edit it. So after I record everything on Audacity, what I do is I try to get rid of the background noise. So right here where I stop talking, you can hear a little bit of a fan in the background. So how I get rid of the background noise is I just select a part where I'm not talking. I go to Effect, and then Noise Reduction, and then I press Get Noise Profile. So basically that just takes this little part here and it's like, this is what I want to get rid of. Now I'm gonna double click this whole thing. So that selects the entire audio track. And then I'm gonna go back to Effect, Noise Reduction, and then you can copy these settings if you want. I don't know if these are the default or not, but it's 7, 5.00, and then 3. And then we're just gonna press OK. So then it goes through the entire thing and it takes out whatever sounds like the part that we selected. But now the audio sounds a lot cleaner, and what we're gonna do is go to File and then export it to my desktop. I'm just gonna call this example. I'm just gonna save it and exit out of here. Now we're back on Sony Vegas. So now what I do is I get the gameplay that I want. So now what I do is I grab the gameplay that I want and I drag it into here. And then I also drag the audio that I want into there. Now I'm gonna put this video onto the track down here. As you can see down here, it's just loading everything. And now's the part where I start editing. So the first thing that I do is right click, go to switches and disable resample. I don't know how to explain this part. When resample is on, it's basically like extra motion blur and it really doesn't look good. Trust me, you gotta always do this. Always. So this gameplay is from like a week or so ago. So I'm just gonna take a random part of the video, and for right now I'm going to get rid of this audio track right here, and I can do that by clicking right here, this actual track, and then pressing delete on my keyboard, and now it's gone. And here's the part where I would sync up the audio clip and the gameplay clip. And by syncing, I mean, so the audio is in tune with the video. So if something happens in the gameplay and in the audio I react like 15 seconds later, that doesn't sound good. So I try to find a point where I can match it up. Then after matching it up, I click the video, and then I hold Control, and then I press the audio clip, and then I press G on my keyboard. And then basically what that does is it just groups them together. It just makes it a lot easier. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find every place that I start talking and stop talking, and then in between when I have those little breaks, I'm gonna cut the video and the audio, and then I'm gonna delete the part in between. So here's where I start talking. So I'm gonna press S on my keyboard and it's gonna split the two clips. So now they're two separate clips, and then I'm gonna delete the first one. And then after deleting that, I'm just going to drag this back over here. And now I'm going to find where I stopped talking. So there's where I stopped talking, and I'm going to press S on my keyboard. And then I'm going to find where I start talking again. Here's where I start talking. Delete this part and move it over here. And there's where I stopped talking. So I'm going to do the rest of this, and then I'm going to show you what I have at the end. Okay, so I just did a little bit, and here's what I have so far. Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be playing zombies on Infinite Warfare. This game is really trashy, I know, but the zombies is, I gotta admit, really fun. So you can see that it splits the gameplay and the audio at the same time, so it looks like I'm playing and talking at the same time. Well, usually I am. In this case, I wasn't. So now I would usually fix my audio so it would be a little bit higher, because for some reason, no matter how close I am to this microphone, it's still really, really low. So how I fix this is I go over here to the volume panel, and then right here where it says VOL, stands for volume if you didn't know, I'm just going to move this slider up a bit. So now I'm going to add a fade in and fade out effect. This part's really easy and I add it to all my videos. So I'm just going to zoom in here. And on the top track, the video layer, I'm going to go to the corner and you see how it changes from my mouse to the little pie shape. I'm just going to click and drag. And then here I can change how long my fade in can last. So usually I have it about here or something. Oh, that's way too much. Okay. So right about there, and I'm gonna add another one. So we're almost done now. The last thing we need to do is get some background music. I have a playlist for this, and I'm gonna keep adding to this playlist. So if you guys want to know what background music I use, I'm gonna be using all of these. Some of them have vocals, some of them are instrumental. So I'm gonna leave the link in the description to this if you wanna go and check it out. So I'm just gonna pick a random song. Let's go with this one. So now I'm gonna download the song. I didn't show you guys how I downloaded the song because I don't know if it's illegal or not, but I'm sure you could find a video on YouTube on how to do that. But after it's downloaded, I'm going to put it in here. And then once it's in here, I'm just going to drag it underneath everything. And then I can find a place where I want it to start. And then I'm going to split it at the end over here and delete this part. And now I'm just going to add a fade in effect and a fade out effect. But the music is way too high. So how I fix this so it's like just right is I'm gonna select this yellow bar right here and I'm gonna drag it down. This is called the gain. Basically this is just the levels of the audio, so how high and how low it is. So now what I do is I test the levels to see how low or how high they should be. So now for the final stage of editing, I'm gonna select the whole video at the top of the timeline, and then I'm gonna go to File, Render As, and then here this is where my file is going to be exported to, and now I'm just going to change the name to example, and then here I'll choose between either 1080p and 720p. How I choose this is it just depends on what I'm recording in, or if I'm using a free to use gameplay, then I'll check to see what the gameplay's resolution is in, and then I'll render as whatever the resolution is for the gameplay. So now that it's finished, I'm just going to press close and I'm going to exit out of here. Now the only thing left to do is upload it to YouTube. So I'll head over to YouTube and I'll click the upload button, and then I'll find the video that I just edited. While I'm waiting for it to upload, I'll change the title, and then if I have a thumbnail that I made, I'll use that as a custom thumbnail. That won't be in this video, that will be a completely different video because I think this video is long enough already. So I'm just gonna change the title to Infinite Warfare Sucks. Now that it's done processing, I'll put it on either private or unlisted until I'm ready to upload it. And then when I'm finally ready to upload it, I'll go back onto my channel and then I'll find the video and then I'll put it on public for you guys to watch. But anyways guys, thank you for watching. I hope this either helped you or gave you some insight on how I make my videos. Also, my most recent and a random video are going to be popping up on the screen right now, so check them out if you're interested. But other than that, I hope you have a great day and I hope to see you in my next video.